Ebusian for breaking news eba from Reuters and they say Moody's for a revise Ghana's a year economic outlook. Na Moody's for SCC and Ghana economy no ababe looky positive. Na domestic financing improve. Now we are going to go into it. I'm going to explain what this means and then as a Ghanaian how you can take advantage of this. Meshremo nanse ya na nkrofo bebre complain say ya na ye posti videos awomu. If you want to constantly see the videos we post, the single thing you can do is to like this video. Like a video way or like a video way. Next video I be posti biano. YouTube algorithm no at the bebro. Just like that. So just like this video. Now young koso I say credit ratings agency Moody's revised Ghana's outlook to positive from stable on Friday, citing an improvement in the country's finances. The gold, oil, and producing nation in West Africa is emerging from its most severe economic crisis in decades. During to Parliament last November, Finance Minister Kissel Atoforsen said Ghana was poised for sustained growth in 2026. Or say domestic financing costs have declined amid monetary easing and an improved fiscal position, while the resumption of domestic bond issuance will, if sustained, gradually reduce rollover risk, Moody's said in its reports. Now, I say the sovereign lifted restrictions on new domestic bond issuance in March and issued I said the sovereign lifted restrictions on new domestic bond issuance in March and issued its first 7-year domestic bond in April, ending a pause implemented in 2023 following a debt default. However, the agency maintained Ghana's ratings at CAA1, reflecting continuing credit constraints and high susceptibility to exchange rate and commodity price volatility, especially with the ongoing Middle East conflict. It will share Moody's in some more kakrana now or more crap as some say Ghana crano ye exchange rate no still a yadibia wa more share. You know, we need that so our more share because of adia air coso ewo Iran any a year Israel no Iran ni Israel in tokwa nintino or more share your exchange rate no. But so far I think that the government has really done well because said the nankro for isusu say in tokwano ebe affect your exchange rate no. Ubedi adansi say in tokwano affect your exchange rate sir. And this goes to the point that you know I have been making. Say maybe Ghanaians are not realizing that now. And it is okay. In fact, and I say maybe, indeed, Ghanaians are not realizing that now. And no problem, it is okay. But I'm telling you, say, a day will come. Ghana Fobe Hune say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Adia Woyeye in 2025, no. Presidents be anywhere financial terms. Presidents be anywhere. Otumi ba ya wo ba be yesa ema oban aban ana wo man oyi o man be free ahohiahia mu that level. Today we are seeing the rippling effects. Moody's can same way no. Basically what this means is that Ghana is open for business. Because and de bia no eya na menya opportunities be say ya eya na be say me tretre ase why these credit raters no why their assessments on a country's economy is very important. Obi eni wa wo invest e wo bibi mu a on share audited books emu. Obi eni wa wo ye investments e wo oman bi mu a on check credit raters ni nsemu a wo mo kan because basically no credit raters no are more like omo audit aban no. Ehu se aban ni sika no wo hesu yi o omo hwe mu sika yi ntu di sika ko hye oman ni mu a ebeye yi anase enye yi. Basically no credit raters no that is what they do. It is a credit raters na the reports ba. No more beka say Ghana economy no it looky positive. You know what it does is that outside the Nibia or person invest in Ghana biano. Now the person has to go ahead because Ghana's economy is looking positive. One of the things that President Akufo-Addo debt restructuring by economy ne ball form credit raters no more ratings are one de buy because Emra wa mudi ratings by and who said Abi Akufo-Addo send you obu man and koyi economy no say no and after investors nini na ebetwe omusika efri o man mu and after ye bow from kra nti sende obi fufura aba na credit raters si rating nipa kro no say wayade wa bomodin and there more economy looking positive just after a year and nipa kro no oba abemu a. Don't let anyone lie to you. Don't let anyone deceive you. You might not understand these things because these things are more like the governmental levels. These things are not, you know, the daily markets or the daily day-to-day Ghanaian level. These things are what you say, the international level. Since ebia now Felicia Adewekra and Kame Mamentia, but you need to understand this so you see where the country is being taken. Masa. Mahama wa yadio ato force wa yadio to bi kotina baby no cancer money afa Mahama ho ana ato force na result wo ho a etrese chale ngrofo we 1 year pe ade a wo mo aye na ne ade bone hwe moody so asem a wo mo kan se wo mo de wo mo susu se nanka the conflict a ewo Iran any America ebe have effect e wo ye dollar nso nto ebusiafo mbese me bisamo se war no santokoi how many weeks ni ena ntokoi akoso ntokoi enye ebia 3 or 4 weeks ena ntokoi akoso. I stand to be corrected but say 3 or 4 weeks what say dollar asem dabi why because the dollar has been stabilized. It's essentially John Ramani Mahama can say be say we are not looking for a strong dollar or we are not looking for a strong cedi, and indeed so what sense ansem na what can I say he's right. Because the truth of the matter is say Ghana, aside the fact say ye kran nyama every or mine mununso no, ye exporting nyama. Most of your cocoa, gold, nisa nyama no, we export them. A brain sika. And to see a $1 ni ko form pan. Ebe hanyen, was outside no. Sika benya if we sa nyama ni no beketwa. Yenya sika. Ye $1 no so cost through pan. Ghana phone so youngrophobia. We are local people with foreign taste. Ebema nyama ye kraba no ne bo bedding. Inti Mahama asem wo kan say yempe say dollar beko form pan, yempe so dollar so beko sro pan, but ye pe say dollar ni stabilize it. Inti ehun say bi a dollar in the level at 10, 11, 12. Ye betumi dia hyehye aye ye business. For as far as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aba abemu no, the dollar has maintained, between 10, 11, 12. Into obi biara wo ye business bia no to me the ejuma. But an Akufo-Addo na dollar na air flat weight no na business people. Obekwa akokra ade ebe free ade $1 million. That time na rate ni 10. Into onim se wo betia 10 million Ghana cedis. Obeton ade wie na wokotia 10 million Ghana cedis na dollar na kwa kodu 15 na fe o se okokotia ana o se sanso ko pe 5 million ba beka ho meanwhile waton ade na wie afi wakwa akoboka. But you see His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buy yenim se dollar no ewo ebia 11 nti ba kona kwa fa ade no 1 million po na okokoton kra na onim se okay o de se be cost 12 nti no me ton ade na me fa me de account e ba na ekọ 12 kra na cover ne ba ko nende waton na ade wenya ni sika apani baby afa. Inti Moody's for a worry now or more worried nekrano. We've seen that the war has not had effect on our dollar because the dollar is being managed well. And so may this or long may this continue. You need to take advantage of this. You need to take advantage of this. Now, if you want to learn how to take advantage of this improved economy now, we will book a amount. Ebusianfo book na that screen is no your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na sa book we ebe 4 ways to invest in Ghana. Now, it is not just 4 ways, but very practical. Book no better practically. Ebema contact numbers or more what's our companies and all these companies are government approved. Now, the first one I better how to set up an emergency fund. A lot of people don't know. Nkrofo nim nti ya no mo gya wo musika eto bank account mu. Na interest no ya na bank account interest na enso sa. But say sika na no o de koto baby a book no betrel. I no o set na as emergency fund. Na when you su sika ne kra na every year bia no na sika no enyi ama. Na emergency fund na hu hia because nipa de oba benya emergency. One day ebia ye say hospital and sembi oka bia say obi wo emergency fund na ma brabo ye easy ema. And then ya na ema esikafo no asemnya to wo na wo mutumi edi sika solve it because they have emergency fund. Book no better how to set up an insurance policy. A lot of Ghanaians don't understand insurance. And a lot of people think say insurance a scam. One of the best investments I will be to me aye e Ghana ha insurance. Me I have done insurance all my life and it has never failed me. Now insurance policy no aside the fact say insurance no e mature ye betua sika e de ama no book way company e betrel no omo insurance policy no e endowment fund. Na no de eboa kra ne say ejuma wo ye no one day manyame mensi ba okokonya accident na untumi nko ejuma biom kra na your insurance na wa ye no will take care of you. Book we better how to start a personal pension fund. Ghana hangrofo ko pension na no efi kro kesiem akọ ekrase because eya na sikasem. Because ko pension na unya usika na eye upe na oji ne biom. Ba book we better be bia odi usika behye. Na we create a personal pension fund. Into ba be ko pension na sika pudro bi da ho a etwen o. Uni obi eni asem umbedane adesua entu obi aso. Book we better how to invest in the Ghanaian stock exchange. In the whole world, last year, the Ghanaian stock exchange was one of the best performing equity markets in the world. Ebiana ye kan stock exchange a won ti ase ba ma mentremu na wo bi anti ase. Ye mfa ne se wo ye Ghana nim ye sure se wanom fan yogurt da. Se wonnom fan yogurt da kra na me ye sure se wanom Guinness da. O de also won pensa se wonnom Guinness da kra na me ye sure se MTN de wato mu data da. And I want to credit to MTN da. So I want to credit to MTN da krana. Me sure say we use bank BT say Ghana Commercial Bank. Me sure say we use Cal Bank da. Me sure say we use Eco Bank. We use Access Bank. So our companies we ni nano, they are listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now Ghana Stock Exchange, you know, yaka se company be listed da. O investi e wa Ghana Stock Exchange and now investi wa company bi mo. It simply means say o di sika share company nim. Inti company bi to say MTN omunye sika omoton ebia data ma and omoton airtime ma omunye sika. At the end of the year MTN for hwe sika wo mu anya nyina no mo achemfa so no ama naso omo a wo mu di sika show mu no emu. Inti obi biara wa invest in MTN bia no onim say April 10th this year omo che dividends. Inti mesrel se wo pese usua se ne obetumi aye san investment ni bi na wonim se sika wo ho MTN 4 odi usika hye MTN company nim inti company ni nye sika no mo nso chebi ato so a eye good investment. In fact ye be ka tell say if you really want to build proper wealth eye the stock exchange na wo se wo use inti wa wo hwe se ne am explaining MTN system na tell wa obehu ne se eye good way how to be invest. Very simple. O ye Ghana ni na wo tie me now pe book ni bi ato a wo abrochi a obetumi nya hard copy no Amazon eno nso obekọ Amazon na wa search for the Ghanaian investor eba na we place order oto a ye be ship e di abrel and as a number na that book ni so no 0558074986 fresa number no unsa e be kan book no 100 cedis pe link bi e wo comment box ni mu obetumi a click sa link ni so na eno nso wonsa ka book no and as a icon bi wo screen ni so o click ya fast on sabe kan book no. Mesdames,